Alright, this is just a quick video on the current issues with the transitional 3rd gen Glock 19s. I bought this one when the Gen 4 is already out. I have a video actually where I do a breakdown of the Gen 4 Glock with this can, the Tyrant 9 by AAC. And I ended up selling that gun later on down the road because it's a piece of shit. Basically what Glock did is they changed the extractor on this gun. Let me see if I can get it in frame here. Here's the extractor. From my understanding, it's now a MIM part, molded injected metal, and the old one was made from tool steel, and the angle is changed. So they changed the angle on that, and in the newer Glocks, they're using the 30274 ejector, and on the transitional Glocks they're still using the 336. Well, some have found that if you swap this ejector into the Gen 3 frame, then it does solve the issues, but you may or may not still have to change out the extractor. The problem is Glock doesn't sell this anymore. They won't sell the old school non-dip. When people say dip online, they're literally meaning when you look at it from left to right, see how it kind of dips downwards? That's how you can pick out the difference between the two from external inspection of the gun. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and just swap the ejectors and see if that solves my erratic ejection patterns. As I get crazy ejection to the face, I have rounds go left, right, up, down, flip ups about an inch, not even an inch, they flip up half an inch and fall backwards right back into the ejection port, causing a hell of a jam. So it's just been a pain in the ass. It doesn't run at all on 115 grain ammo. 147 grain it will run on, but the ejection is all over the place. So hopefully this solves the issue. So as soon as I swap this out, I'm going to go out back and we'll see if it's any better. I'm going to go ahead and swap out my slide stop too. Try to extend that one. Now's a good time to kind of detail clean the frame. I don't know if you'll see it, if this camera will focus or not, but anytime you use a suppressor on anything, the back pressure from inside the can blows a lot of the unburnt gunpowder and any grease that you use to lube the piston on the can, blows it back in the gun, and it is freaking filthy in here. So I'll go ahead and clean that up and go through the rest of the process. Alright, and just so you know, the trigger housing itself is different from 3rd gen models to 4th gen models. So you have to get pliers and remove the ejector from the Gen 4 housing and from the Gen 3, and then insert it back into the Gen 3. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this apart and do that. I could have sworn I polished the trigger bar contact surface and the connector when I first got this gun, but I don't know if it's because I got like 2,000 suppressed rounds through it and it's so dirty, but I can't even tell. So I'll go ahead and do that too while I have the gun apart. I wanted to show you too, I don't know if there's a tutorial on this on the internet, I haven't looked. I didn't show every step on detail stripping the Glock, because I mean these guns are pretty damn simple to take apart. But anyway, I just want to let you know that when you remove the ejector to transfer to the other trigger housing, you don't pull up with it. Get some channel locks and pull out with it. The unit slides out the front. And that's it. So now I'll go ahead and swap them. Alright, now I have the Gen 3 trigger housing with the new 30274 ejector on it. We'll go ahead and reassemble the gun, polish up the trigger parts, and we'll go test fire it. Alright, ready to reassemble this turd. Got the new ejector in, polished up the connector, the trigger connector. And I'll go ahead and throw the extended side stop in there. So, alright, let's do this. We'll go back and test it. Alright, it's all reassembled. Some of these are, I'm not stopping here, this is getting stuck as I'm drawing the slide back. I don't know what it's, if you look at the bottom of the rim on the casing, look how far down on the slide it is. See the extractor's kind of on the top edge of the case. Yeah, I'm not sure this is going to work. What the hell was that? Spring in the mag? Yep, look, I'm pulling on as hard as I can right now. I got caught again. Yep. Why the fuck is it so low? Look at that. Look how low it is. Alright, let's get another one. Oh, I know why. Pulling it out so slow. The extractor tension, that's exactly what it is. The extractor tension was starting to draw on the rear of the case, and the tip of the bullet was still in the chamber, so it was kind of like jamming it, which obviously wouldn't happen if the bullet was already sent down range. So anyway, before we judge it, let's go back and see what happens. So, I'm not holding my breath, but it would be nice if this thing just magically started working again. By the way, thanks Glock for fucking with a gun that was historically bulletproof, and you went ahead and fixed something that wasn't broken. Anyway, let's go shoot it. Alright, we're going to be shooting just some Spear Lawman 147 grain. Let's see if we can get it to work. Alright, loaded up 10 rounds. I'm going to film with one hand and shoot with the other, so bear with me. So I'm just going to try to keep the camera as far back as I can so I can look at the ejection pattern, see if it's kicking it far right and not all over the place. Alright, I'll try to line up the camera so we can get a good point of view as far as which way the rounds are ejecting. Damn it, this is hard. Alright, far right. Really far right, same spot. Same spot. Oh shit. I think we did it. Oh, thank God. Finally fixed this piece of shit. I'm gonna try to see if you can see where the rounds are landing. Right there somewhere. Don't mind the dog shit. I don't know if you can see that. They're all going in the same spot. So, I mean, that was only 10 rounds, but I'll tell you what, I've owned this gun for quite a while, and I've never had 10 rounds land in the same spot, ever. So, it seems as if you can keep the new piece of crap dipped molded injected metal extractor, and just swap in one of the new ejectors and your gun should function fine. Before calling it a total success, I'm going to run it at my friend's house on 115 grain ammo without the can on it. I'm going to run all kinds of variables through it, but for right now, I've never ever had it land a solid 10 round pile, and it was ejecting, I don't know, 10 feet, maybe more. So hopefully we solved the issue. So stay tuned, looking in the description below the video for any updates later on, a couple months from now. If you check the upload date, I'll let you know if the gun is still functioning correctly. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helps solve any issues that you might be having.